All right, everybody. It's sponsored by the E Nation. You know, we got a lot of stuff about black women should be more like white women. Well, we was thinking maybe white women should be more like black women. Maybe we got to give these guys an excuse not to squirrel, right? Psych. We're gonna have some fun. It's gangster talk up right now. Hit it, Dan. All right, all right, all right. It's gangster talk. What's going on, everybody? Before I get started, let me get a sound check right off the bat. Dang, am I coming through?
You coming through?
All right, so my Wi-Fi's a little jacked up in this area, so keep me posted in case I start borging or whatever. All right, what's going on, everybody? Let's get right to it. We don't have much time because we're working on a doubleheader today. Y'all know we got ladies' night tonight. We're gonna be messing around with this subject. Should white women be more like black women? Well, you know, we've had fools up here that's there to compare white women to black women. We even had some idiot come up here and had the balls to say white women should be more like black women. But you see, what they don't understand is Becky is trying to be like the black woman. I mean, we could pull up receipt after receipt of white women wishing they were black women. You see, Becky can artificially look like a black woman, but she can't accomplish the ultimate goal. That is to be a black woman. See, there's so many things missing from Becky. This is why she can never be a black woman. So you guys who are swirling, while you saying that the black woman should be more like the white woman is trying to be like your black woman that you don't like. So maybe you should encourage your Becky to be more like a black woman. Oh, what's the matter? Would that put a damper on your swirling? Since you say the black woman is the most least desired and the one that you're seeking after so hard, the white woman, well, newsflash, she wants to be like the least desired. So let's start with this here. Okay, so your Becky spends the coin to get the black girl surgery, right? All right, that's first step. Now, second step, you got to teach her how to be like a black woman. See, because she doesn't have the black woman's integrity. That's a big problem right there. You see, you don't have any integrity, then you're bound to do anything under the sun, anything over the sun, anything while the sun is shining. Hell, it don't even matter. Forget about doing shit in the dark. You don't have any integrity. You don't give a damn what time of day it is. And Becky falls in that category, right? She don't give a fuck who's watching, who's not watching, whether it be daylight, moonlight, midnight, night. She don't give a fuck. Becky will have sex with a dog early in the morning, right in front of Walmart. Don't give a fuck. So she don't have the black woman's integrity. She don't have the black woman's self-respect. That's a big problem. See, Becky doesn't have any, she doesn't respect herself. This is why she'll have sex with dogs and she'll often marry dogs in certain states and possibly sleep with her brothers and sisters too. Okay? Doesn't she have the highest rate of incest of any woman on the planet? I mean, there's more Beckys who had children that are brother and sister than anything else. So she don't have the black woman's self-respect. How about this? How about the black woman's morals? That's super problematic. She don't have the black woman's morals either. And if you don't have any self-respect, no integrity, and no morals, whoa. You batting negative 1,000 under the basement. Now, you guys don't seem to care that your Becky don't have any self-respect, don't have any morals, and don't have any integrity. So it kind of makes me wonder the kind of guys who are pursuing this type of woman. So you guys are barking about what the black woman is, but let's bark about what you are as a man. What kind of man are you where you're chasing a woman that has no self-respect, a woman that has no integrity, a woman that has no morals. Now we got other things we're going to throw in there, but we're going to save the juicy stuff for Ladies Night because we're going to be talking about this subject on Ladies Night. We're going to touch on this subject a little bit more on Ladies Night, right? Actually, we're going to blow it wide open on Ladies Night. Okay, so what kind of man are you when you are seeking a woman that is void of self-respect, morals, and integrity? Kind of do to you? Because it's obvious if you want a woman like that, then this must be reflective of you. That's probably why you don't want the black woman, because you don't reflect what the black woman is. See, the black woman has morals, she has self-respect, she has integrity. You Noggins don't have any of that. This is probably why you are seeking out a Becky, because the Becky allows you to be as degenerate as you possibly can and doesn't judge you for not having self respect, self love, morals, or integrity. And we ain't even got to things like honor, you know. So maybe you should encourage your Beckys to be more like black women. Now, you say black women have attitudes and stuff like that, right? But they are righteous attitudes. Becky has an unrighteous attitude. Becky's attitude can lead to death. See, when Becky gets an attitude with you, all of a sudden the hard R comes out. And what usually follow it is bullets. If she ain't throwing the bullets at you, her man is throwing the bullets at you. You know her real man, the white man, Brad, not you. When that hard R comes out after that attitude, gunfire usually follows it. And usually guys like, you know, golden showers and end up dead. See, the black woman don't have an attitude like that. The black woman has a righteous attitude. The black woman doesn't get mad for no reason. She's not a homicidal maniac. She doesn't look to kill people or get people killed. She has a very healthy attitude. Her attitude is righteous. So maybe you should consider teaching your Becky to have a righteous attitude like a black woman. Now, I understand that this may kill your desire to swirl because you don't like black women. And even if you don't understand that your Becky is trying to be like a black woman, we can pull up one Becky after another that will tell you out of their own mouth, if they had the coin, they would spend it to get the black girl surgery to look like a black woman. See, Becky's believe that black women are the most naturally beautiful women on earth. Becky's don't even like themselves. Did you know that? They don't have no confidence in themselves. Now, we also have a situation here where we talked about them coming out and bragging about not bathing for weeks. Some even bragged about not bathing for a month, or washing their own hair, or shaving their legs. Some just went so much as just wiped themselves with a baby wipe. See, the black woman has more going on than that. Most black women are very high maintenance, very hygienic, and wouldn't be caught dead running around here not bathing. You see, the black woman has a lot of self-respect, a lot of self-love. So your Becky doesn't have that. So you got to teach your Becky how to have these things. Okay? You got to teach her how to have these things. So we get to the point now to where maybe your Becky should be more like a black woman. Maybe she should be more like the most complete woman on earth, which is the black woman, right? But you guys hate the black woman, right? But you see, your Becky envies the black woman. And she'll tell you that herself. She'll tell you how much she admires the black woman to the point where she hates the black woman because the black woman is so naturally beautiful. And her herself, being a lowly Becky, will never, ever accomplish that. No matter how hard she tries, she'll never accomplish it. She'll never be as beautiful as the black woman, as naturally beautiful.
Okay. Well, yeah. Becky's never gonna be as naturally beautiful as a black woman. They will imitate, starting with the hairstyles. Then they'll use a darker foundation They'll tan themselves, risking cancer. Then they'll start trying to talk street. Then they try to imitate our attitude, assassin. Well, assassinist. It'll start trying to talk tough. Be, trying to provoke a fight. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And the reason why they want to have babies with black men is because that's the closest that they're gonna get to having a black baby, even though they know that baby ain't black, or and guarantee their baby will be beautiful. Yeah, yeah. And part of the reason they get with y'all is to say, "Hey, I got your man," and and that's why they keep trying to provoke black women and talk about we jealous. They want us to be jealous, so they keep trying to do that provoke. I got your man, or how does it feel knowing your man prefer me? So they even want the attention of our jealousy. We don't get because the man you got ain't our man. The man you got ain't a black man. You got some stereotype of what you think a black man is. So so should black white women be more like black women? Well, should they have more race loyalty? Stick with their bread. Try to find the best bread they can. Try to find the appeal in bread. You know, try to get the best out of bread, like we try to get the best out of our men. Well, yes, they should, but no, they too busy uh trying to compete with us, trying uh um to take away, trying to appease their jealousy. Okay, should they be more like us and caring about our children, whether our children are perfect or not? Should they not be so quick to give up on their kids, turn them up to foster care when it becomes difficult? Mm-hmm. All right. Should they discipline their children? Yeah. Instead of trying to make us into the boogeyman to scare their children to acting right? Should they stop trying to take the easy way out and become their children's friend and be a parent? Mm, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. What else? Hmm.
If home is where the heart is,
Oh, shooks.
is a shield.
All right,
That's why
y'all.
for over 25
Been
years,
fighting with
South
this
Louisiana always
with
turns
this
to
ad. I'm gonna
Garcia
just have to
root
let
beer
it
sheet
go.
metal.
It keeps popping up. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Okay, look, we had enough with Becky trying to be like us. Yeah, but they trying to be physically like us. They think if they make themselves physically like us, that they're like us. We I'm talking about their character, uh, their let's see, their behavior. Well, okay, no, not their behavior. Mainly it's the character. Yeah. Okay. We are sticking with our man, want to be with our man. We ain't even tempted. You know. In fact, if some of y'all like me, y'all don't really see Brad, as attractive. So if they was to be more loyal to their men, like we were loyal to ours, even though they ain't perfect. You know, okay, a bunch of them got some issues and stuff like that. But it takes a lot for us to give up. We'd be like, okay, that black man ain't for us. Let's move on to the next black man. You know, and we'll keep looking among our people until we find the one. hmm as a group, that's the way we as black women are. You know, yeah, yeah. But shoots, the white women, they sleep with any and everything. They try to make a relationship out in everything. We've seen the video of the Becky marrying her dog. She gave up on her man, so she's moved on to the dog. Instead of keep trying to realize, okay, that man ain't for me. Let's move on. That man ain't for me. Let's move on. That man ain't for me. Let's move on. She's more impatient than we are. She give her man less of a benefit of a doubt. Don't try to understand. Hello, Max, you back?
Okay, sorry about.
Okay. Can't hear you. Did you go out again? Okay, so other ways of black women. Okay, white women could should be more like black women. Okay, love our children. We don't love our children only when they're perfect. You know, um, we care about our children even when they're grown and adults. We know that we're our child's parent. We're not trying to be our child's best friend or friend. We know is we're to be their parents and take that sister. Whether we discipline them in the many varied ways we discipline them. We don't let them disrespect us. Have them know that, hey, I'm your parent, and we don't excuse it. We don't brush it off. We nip that in the bud immediately. Are we perfect parents? No, nobody's a perfect parent. But we our children definitely know that we're parents, and despite the many ways we discipline them, we spank them, however way, they still have love for us. hmm Hello, Kaya. Yeah, and we showed them our love. We don't, withhold our love from them. In fact, yeah, and we're very protective of our children. Anything that can endanger them, we would try to protect them from. You know, COVID has been especially stressful for a lot of black parents because seem like they're trying to protect their children from everything and also protect themselves to also protect their children. You know, yeah. Okay, kids don't like to wear a mask. You're wearing a mask anyhow because every little bit helps. You know, you wearing a mask, the other kid wearing a mask, you're less likely to get it. Don't unnecessarily expose you if we can help it. hmm Yeah, and so parents are making a sacrifice or coordinating with each other. I'm not sending my child to school. Because COVID. I'm going to homeschool you, and if it's difficult, they try to make arrangements. They try to protect us as often as possible, even if it's the kids don't go to school the first couple of weeks of school. You know, um, until they make sure they got grounded and understand their child. You're going to wear the mask regardless. You're going to be keep
Right.
your distance from kids regardless.
Yeah, well, you know something about this mask wearing? If they
hmm
make sure these children is wearing masks, they have to make sure they testify these children before even they board the bus to a school.
hmm
Because some children might be in the bus, and if they have not been tested before they cram the bus or before they board the bus to the school, and if they were having a COVID, how can they find out? Before they'll get to the school, the other people in the bus will get it. And you see the new phase also, which it has come. I think that one is very, very serious. That one, it doesn't matter you are even wearing masks or not. You can even get it. So one thing that the parents have to be very careful about their children. If you can drive, I would prefer like every children, their parents should drive them off to the school before going to work. I think
hmm
that is going to help
yeah.
because yeah, you cannot let your children to board a school bus. What of if the school bus there's a COVID in the school bus before the bus coming to the destination? Because it might be the bus went to some places, then some people touch the bus. and there's COVID on the bus, and these children want to touch it because if they are in fifth grade or sixth grade or seventh grade, they are children. They don't know anything. And whenever they touch it, they're going to use it by their eyes or their nose everywhere. So why don't the parents find out? You see, they have to be very careful. They have to be sure that they have sprayed the bus, they have cleaned the bus, making sure the bus is very sanitized. Even before the children will cram the bus have to be sanitized. I will say that because these children will hold the bus before cramming it. So if we want to save our children, either we make them whole school or we send them we take them to the school by ourselves without letting them be in the school bus. That is going to be possible for us.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got parents that's such good parents that they not only care about their kids, they care about the kids in their community.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
like
some parents, if the child is having a COVID, the parent is going to have it. Possible for a parent to have it is easy because assuming, like the way I'm doing an example, like the way I have Joseph, and Joseph go to school and he have a COVID, I'm going to get it because I've been holding Joseph, I've been cleaning him to do everything. So I am the mother who is going to receive this COVID earlier. So sometimes it's not the mothers who is giving it to the children, but the children can also give it to the mothers if the mothers are not very careful. Like for instance, what have even happened just now that we're talking about. You see, I can say that it's the parents who give it to the child, and this parent knows that you have tested. If it's negative or positive, you know that you have a COVID. Why will you send your child to the school if you, the mother, knows that you have a COVID? The damage you are aware. You just wanted the other people also to get it. You don't care about other people who don't have the COVID. You think you have it, so you have to spread it or give it to other people.
yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not. We wandering a little bit too close to tonight's topic, but we're talking about how white women should be more like black women, and I'm not talking about the physical, physicality of attributes of black women. I'm talking about um, I'm talking about more like their what
Yeah,
we're like on the inside, you know.
right.
Yeah, I was just talking about the our parenting ability is different, that we take care of our children, and how this COVID is an example of it. We got parents who are trying to find a way to homeschool their kids if they can't, because as we say, we got single mothers, and they need to make the money to pay the rent and to pay the bills and all of this stuff. But they gonna make sure their child has an understanding about the mask. You know, they make sure their child is tested for COVID. And when their child become of age, they're gonna make sure their child is vaccinated. Yeah, but in the meantime, they will, do all they can to, to um to protect them. Make sure they understand about the mask and wearing the mask, and being with their friends, because that's when they're with their friends, that's when that the mask is more likely to come off. The constant we got to constantly remind them, and talk to them, find out how they feeling. Are they sick? Are they this? What's going on in school? Blah blah blah. We're more involved. we we tend to be more involved in education, and if we weren't, we sure are now. With the quarantine, about how good your child is learning by now. You know, with how they doing in the digital school, and what their weak points are, what they need to work at. I've seen parents hold their kids back a grade because they knew their child did not learn what they were supposed to learn. And even though the school moved them forward in grade, no, 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 no. My child didn't learn absolutely nothing. I can tell. She's gonna have to repeat. She's gonna have to repeat. He or she's gonna have to repeat the grade. Uh huh. You know. You know. Some parents, when they can't teach the kid, they find somebody that can. I don't know how many times friends of mine had called me to call me to help their child with some math, or to understand how to do it, or some English. Understand this, and understand that, and explain it to them, because they don't quite got it, or it's out of their reach. Yeah. We don't take the easy way out. We'll risk our children anger. Hey, we the parent here, so you didn't do what you were supposed to do. I didn't catch it, but I know enough to know that you didn't learn, and they just giving you, and they just pass it forward. And it's gonna hurt you in the long run for you to go ahead to the next grade. It's best that you repeat this and you get it. You get all that you're supposed to learn. Yeah, I had friends that was mad at their mothers for the longest for having to repeat a grade, and they got over it eventually. Because especially once you become a mother, you understand, and the parents know you will eventually understand. You know, they're either not take what you're saying now because you're angry, and they understand, but regardless, you gonna do. Hmm. They know you eventually will understand as you grow older. It ain't worth fussing about. You just venting, and they letting you vent out. But you gonna respect them. That's the difference. You know, I've seen too many white parents. Don't discipline their children. How many times we've been in stores and doctors' offices and in public where the kids are acting up, having a tantrum, having a fit, and stuff like that. Or they cutting up, or they just doing something they're not supposed to do, and the white parents just sitting there letting them do it, or just saying, "Don't do that," instead of making them behave. Or if you're like me, you get the ones where they make you the boogeyman. See, she's looking at you, and she's gonna get you. I'm like, I'm tired of being. I'm not your child's boogeyman. I do give them a certain look, and I do sometimes if I can't, have they annoying the heck out of me, I'll be like, go sit down, go sit down, and they just look at me because I had the audacity to tell them. And what does the mother do? Well, you heard the lady. Go sit down instead of come sit your happy behind here and stop bothering the people. Yeah, or just grabbing their child and bring them to go sit down. No. Yeah. So, yeah, they spoil, but all the history in the past where we had to raise their kids, be nanny to their kids, feed their kids, you know, uh, that they still see that in us for some reason. Okay, how else white women could be like black women? Okay, let's see. Well, after since last week on Ladies Night, we're talking about the hygiene. Well, I guess you can't teach what you don't learn yourself. You know, if you ain't used to bathing, your kids ain't gonna be used to bathing. So work on hygiene, cleanliness, not just their hair and stuff like that. The only reason, and I think the only reason why y'all worry about the hair is because y'all you're afraid of lice infestation. Hmm. Yeah. Y'all think because black people don't normally get lice, and y'all more prone to it than we are. That if y'all change our hairstyle to ours, that y'all won't get lice. No, we have a whole regimen that we have to go through, and y'all can't do that. Y'all have a whole nother hair type, skin type regimen, stuff like that that's involved. So yeah, of course they washing their hair. Make sure no little critters got up in there. But that's it. They believe if they shower when they washing their hair, the shampoo flowing down their body is washing their body. Some of them never heard of um a washcloth. What's a washcloth? Is a cloth you use to wash your body with. Okay, black women need to stop doing hair videos showing them how to do hair. We should not be giving away our secret. Well, it wasn't intended for white women. It was intended for black women. You know, especially when it comes to our natural hair. Um, they just went in there and start doing it. Not to mention some of the beauty schools that teach cosmetology. They don't they sweep that all together, you know. Although they don't harp on it. I just recently at the beauty school in my area that they force the white students have to learn how to braid hair like we braid hair. Hmm. Yeah, well, yeah, they're taking notes. Well, we can stop, but the videos are out there. We have to privatize all those videos that's out there on public, put them on private, and it be and they so bad about trying to pretend to be us. They would just pretend to be us. Okay, what are you serious, Dame? You mean just learning how to braid hair like us? That white students, that's part of their cosmetology criteria now. Yep, that's a fairly recent event. Maybe I think late last year. Now there is a cosmetology school in another city. It's more black because I never seen a white student in that cosmetology school. So yeah, it's all black. So yeah, that's part of the criteria because you're dealing with black people, black hair, black students. They want to know. They want to know all this. I knew of some students that or was it a teacher, a student or a teacher, went to Atlanta to learn how to to take care of and do all these natural hair things like the twist, the dreads. Uh, I can't remember my mom. Uh-huh. And she came back and started teaching. Hmm. So, okay, other ways that white women should be more like black women. Okay, all right, I'm trying to think of all the stuff Becky do. Let's see. Oh, let me see. Stop the, they shouldn't be doing that fake crying thing. We know we don't fake cry. If we crying, we for real about it. We're not faking crying to get sympathy. We're not fake crying to get you to change your mind, take our side of it. We're not fake crying to get a person in trouble. Or if we fake crying, it's really, really, really fake. Yeah, it's obviously fake. It's not. That so fake. It looks realistic until they stop. I don't know if y'all seen by their favorite holiday, Halloween. Okay. Yeah. They had a bunch of TikTok videos, a TikTok challenge, where these white women, and they were so good at it. It was scary, but not so surprising as far as I was concerned. I seen it enough. That's why I don't take Becky seriously when she crying. Where they were fake crying and they turn it off like a faucet or the drop of a dime. Okay, yeah, Congress, they need to stay in their lane and leave us alone. They're just doing a horrible job trying to be like us. We are the first and only. They can never be us. Yeah, yeah, and that's also their historical thing and stuff like that. Quite a few of them was mad when we were enslaved, and Brad would go and be with the slave, whether we wanted to be with them or not, and that they became so addicted to it that they stopped sleeping with their women in some cases. They just slept with her to get the child. Once they had their children that they needed, their sons, their heirs and stuff like that, they stopped sleeping with Becky. And yet they blame us, knowing that hey, we weren't willing. We didn't have no choice in the matter. We didn't want to be a part of it. And then blaming the children that came from that. So that ancestral Becky spirit that was jealous, that was hating, and blamed black women for her Brad turning away from her to us, or Brad was so bad back then he could have disrespected her by having us in the bed, giving us more authority than she had. I don't know. I'm going by books I read, movies I seen, and stuff like that. They believe if we weren't screaming, hollering, fighting it off, yeah, yeah, yeah. If we were laying there, taking it like we had a choice, yeah, they actually thought we wanted it. But I don't know if it's more that they think we wanted or that he put us in some cases over them, or they see it as him preferred to bed down and rape us than to sleep with them who willingly wants it with them, that that we have to want it. I don't know. Who knows what craziness was going through Becky's mind back then, but quite a few of them did seem to respond to it, like we wanted it. We was upsetting their place, that we were taking him away from her, or that they were being disrespected. That he preferred to sleep with uh, us animals than her. But yeah, she couldn't do the same thing. Yeah, back then, if she slept with our black men, they both would be dead. Hey, Polo Sport. Yeah, yeah. So well, think about how Becky react when they get with a black man. How many of y'all had them saddled up towards you and axes, or just outright said, they either say, "Oh, you jealous because I got your man," or what you think, about how you feel about me being with so and so and stuff like that. Uh, Um, or trying to get a response out of you by flaunting the fact that they were a black man. Let's see. Let's see. Both Brad and Beck are evil. I just can't even comprehend how swirlers can justify swirling. Even though there are some traitors in our race, I wouldn't want to be with anyone but a black man. Exactly. Go back to what I originally said about race. About race lord. You know. Yeah, but you know what? Some is it they don't want to acknowledge their history. They don't accept that they are black. They in black denial. Yeah. So I be thinking they be in black denial. I am not black. That's not my people. That's that is those people. My ancestors were not slaves. Oh, you name it. That's the only thing I can think of. Or or they were always inclined. They were just looking for an excuse, a reason, so they don't get kicked out of the black community. Or who knows? Maybe the I would say the maybe the white gene that's been forced to been into their bloodlines is speaking up, and it's like, I want to be with my people. I want to be with the white people. I am tired of being a black and mixed in with all these blacks. I'm trying to get the white in them is trying to get back into the white in them. If that, yeah. Okay, I know I did an Indian accent, but yeah, the white gene that been forcibly in the blood in their bloodline is trying to get back with the white people. So the only way it can get back in is if it gets with the white people and believe they're gonna create a white baby. And they'll keep trying until they get the white baby. Yep. So we have the best music, right? We're clean, right? We're funny, right? We're fun people, right? That's why they keep trying to hang out with us. We have the best style, right? We're creative, right? And start all the trends. We have the best culture, etc. We're simply the best. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Rip us away from our original culture, of our ancestors, and we create a whole new one. And y'all try to take that one over. So, Ebony, you still with me? Okay, everybody.
Yeah, I'm here, but Joseph is disturbing me. That is why I'm mute myself, so that the noise will not be coming in to
Oh,
distract. Yeah.
okay. Well, this was supposed to be a short segment, anyhow. We're going to continue this conversation on Ladies' Night. So we're going to leave. So we're going to continue this conversation on Ladies' Night tonight, 7 o'clock. We're going to continue with this discussion, and we're going to talk about COVID, our children, and what's going on in the schools right now. Uh, and we're also going to do karaoke. And it's not going to just be me and Alvin singing. We're hoping the rest of y'all come up, especially those who, hey, that's my song. We find your song. Okay, Kai, you picking up Kendall's label. No, I don't want you to leave. Uh, I'm not leaving for long. I'll be back in about 3 hours. I gotta get ready for ladies' night anyhow. So hey, Kai, you're just gonna have to come up for. You're just gonna have to come for ladies' night, which is 7 o'clock my time, 8 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and we'll continue. Okay, Kai. Well, hey, we're gonna be in Discord. I'm gonna be in Discord, while setting up for ladies' night. Yeah, I never thought you starting to Kendall's starting to rub off on you, even picking up his friend. No, I don't want you to leave. I just got here. That's the only thing you left out. I just got here. Yeah, it'd be just a look. Just as I'm about to leave out, he'll pop up and go, "Hey, I just got here." And I'm starting to take this personal. All right, everybody. Peace, power, and unity. We'll continue this discussion on Ladies' Night. Well, we're gonna see a little later tonight at Ladies' Night. All right. Thanks for coming, Kai. Sorry, but hey, we weren't gonna be here that long anyhow. Uh, and thanks for coming up, Polo, coming in Polo Sports and Polo and Kai. Okay. Peace, power, and unity, everybody. We'll see y'all a little later. All right, and we out.
If it, babe.